Good evening, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good night. Looking forward to a Friday night here, hopefully filled with some breaks. Bunch of different stuff available. I've got a live break sale going on. Played some patches, Leaf Metal Draft Baseball, Spectra Football, and Leaf Treasury are all on the docket. We're going to try and get all that filled up. Hopefully we can get some stuff going tonight, guys. Go check it out on the site. 4 different breaks to choose from. I'm unhappy would be a good understatement. There's a lot of unhappiness. Yeah, I mean it wasn't even an announcement. They didn't announce anything. They just they responded back to somebody on Twitter. No warning, no anything. So I'm currently in what do I do mode. That's where I'm at right now. Um, I've got a few products on hand that are super impacted. I have a few that aren't that impacted. I'm trying to assess the damage as well. That's at least what I've been trying to do the last couple hours. Yeah, from what it sounds like, just from talking to other people, it sounds like they've kind of been transitioning to this the last few months without really saying anything. It seems like the last couple months they've been replacing expired redemptions with points without warning. So it looks like they kind of started putting this into place. I guess that was their way of telling us, but I don't know. They have to say something now, though. but not a great time with all current new stuff being really high in price, plus the old stuff becoming a little more devalued. Not a good time if you're looking to buy cases or boxes. It's it's pretty high for everything now, or you lost your chance at a big card in some products. Hey Tim, join the conversation. It's a great day in the card world. Exactly. Right now, the calendar I just got today for releases, Leaf Flash Baseball is on time, and that is releasing on the 24th. So I will have that on Friday. The next product that I see is Contenders Draft on May 13th. So there's going to be another. There was already what? There was a 2-week, period in between Tribute and Flash. It looks like we're going to have about a 3-week gap between Flash and Contenders Draft. That's assuming they get it out on the 13th. I don't hate Panini products. I hate how they went about this, though. I don't think they could have done this any worse. At least a little bit of warning would have been nice. I did see the Bowman First product. I'm gonna try to get some. They've I would assume on purpose left it intentionally vague. How much they're allocating to regular site customers. They mentioned MVP shops are going to get them. I would assume it's going to probably be the same list that gets HTA boxes, but again, I don't know. They've never really used that wording before. And they say they're going to limit to 3 packs a day, but they also said the same thing for Montgomery Club members on Bowman Heritage and Chrome Sapphire, Bowman Draft Sapphire, and they didn't stick to either of those rules. People were buying, 15, 18, 21 of them, and they did not. They shipped them out. So I'm not really sure how it's going to work. We'll find out on Wednesday, but yeah, I'll be trying my best to get everyone to get some packs. Yep, that's pretty much what everyone's going to be doing. The real question is we don't know how many packs are going to be in circulation. Only odds that we have is that sky blue paper every 2 packs. The sky blue papers are usually to $4.99 and is 150 prospects. So if that's the case, there'd be 74,850 sky blue papers. And if they're every 2 packs, that would be 150,000 packs roughly if they were to stick to that. I feel like that would go super quick, especially at $14.99 a pack. And that's assuming, like I said, I'm assuming about half maybe probably will be allocated to stores right off the bat or breakers or whatever. So it'll be interesting to see, most definitely. We'll find out. I mean, it's a perfect storm. You got nothing coming out. You got it's Bowman. Well, yeah. I mean, everyone else is doing it. So yeah, it's kill or be killed. Sakiba will probably be working, but I'll get my parents to jump on. I'll jump on. I have some other people that may jump on. I'll try. I'll try my best. Because based on their math and our assumptions, whether they how correct they are, I don't know. If there's 75,000 packs available to the public, there'd be 25,000 a day. That's roughly 8,000 orders. There should be a decent window to get in, but we'll see. Well, it sounds like they're doing it per account, so I'd have to make separate accounts. Yeah, that would have to be the issue. That would be the way to do it. Sounds like they're going to limit it per user. I don't know if they're going to do that by canceling any additional orders, but there's really been there's no precedent for Topps limiting and following through on it. Panini has it. You can't add, but they do it per transaction. They don't do it per account. So I don't know how they're going to get that to go logistically, but I'm interested to see how they make that work. Because if they go by the honor system, it ain't going to work. That's not going to happen. Let's get some breaks going, guys. I saw that, Tim. What they didn't have your direct deposit stuff, or is it a different account maybe from the last time you filed? Because that's weird. Hey, Josh, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense. Yeah, my 2019 taxes had just got filed, so they used my 2018. So I luckily had that all in. So we got ours fine, but well, you got like 3 months, Josh. They pushed it back to mid-July. You've got some time. Yeah, we have it set so that we get some money back um, every year. We're trying to get it as close as possible, obviously. I mean, I don't want them, making interest off of our money for a year. But yeah, we got our refund. I think today. I'm still waiting for it to clear, and we got the stimulus checks. I think yesterday, because I had all the business taxes done through H&R Block. First year business taxes. I kind of wanted to see how complicated it would be, and it is. So we'll probably go in that route for the future. Yeah, we didn't plan it that way. I mean, my original tax appointment was for March 30th, so it just happened to be at the same time. Well, it's not necessarily that I didn't know how to do it, but when you start adding a like an LLC onto personal taxes, there's a lot more extra stuff. I went through this with the previous business before this one. It's not pretty. it's it's a lot, and that was with only 3 months of because officially started this business October 1st. All right, guys, I've got a live break sale going on. I've got 4 different group breaks filling. Let's get something going, guys. It's a Friday. I want to get some people in the room. I want to get some momentum going. I'm trying my best here. I need some help to get some stuff filled. Yeah, no, regardless of how big the business is, it's still the same amount of paperwork. It just goes up from there. If you make more money, or if you have certain interest bearing stuff, or you have employees to pay, there it goes, the forms go up from there. It doesn't get any easier. '19 Spectra, 19 plates, 19 Treasury, 19 Leaf Metal Draft. You can see there's a little bit of a theme going on here. I've got 4 breaks up, all looking to get filled. 19 Leaf Metal Draft Baseball has 12 spots. Plates and Patches is a pick your team. We're going to try and get that moving. Some cheap teams, some expensive teams. 8 left in Spectra, 5 in Leaf Treasury. That is on sale, as well as at least half of my live break products. So go check those out. We're going to try and get some stuff going today. It's a Friday night, guys. Keep getting the name out there. Support a new breaker. Support small business. Get some boxes. Get some spots. Help me get some breaks filled. $9:20 Eastern. Leaf Flash Baseball auctions will be going up sometime next week for those interested. It's going to be a random, or not random, it's going to be a last name letter break, a full case. There'll probably be about 20 auctions. I'm waiting on a checklist before I put the auctions up. And you'll be bidding on the first letter of the last name. So, for example, if you win the auction for last name A, anything Yordan Alvarez, Ronald Acuna would all go to that spot. So that's how we're going to run a leaf break. Seems like the trendiest way to do it, with a single case. A player break gets a little risky, considering how many names are on the list. All right. So Spectra down to 7, Treasury at 4. Let's get them going. Thank you, Josh. Treasury's always a ton of fun. See if we can get one of those filled. Yeah, at least I've had the Leaf Treasury up. I mean, I've been trying to get it filled. The first two were a lot of fun. We got them filled really quickly, and then kind of just, grinded to a halt. I mean, I'm not against taking one myself if the other ones fill, just to get it going. Because I've got three of them left. I've, I'm considering making them live break eligible. Plus, Leaf Vault will be coming out in May, supposedly. I'm going to say supposedly for every release for the next month or so. We don't really know if the date's going to stick or not. But at least with something with like Leaf Vault, there's not really much printing involved with that. So. And in all honesty, I'd rather if I was gonna have a Curry jersey, I'd rather the USA one than the Golden State one. So that was a cool hit. 4 in Treasury, 7 in Spectra. Trying to get plates and patches and leaf metal draft off the ground as well. All right, down to 3 now in Treasury. 3 spots left. Plus, like I said, you get the added bonus of trying to watch me open the box. Opening the box is any box that's bigger than the person opening it is bound to have entertainment value. We were talking. Me and Jack and I were discussing this yesterday. Leaf has really upped their game over the past, say, 12 months. Their last like 10 or 15 products or so have really they've upped the bar. They've gone in the opposite direction of Super Break, which is trying its best to bring out the worst product ever made each time they release a product. Yeah, Lumber Kings. I tried to get some. That stuff has exploded though. I've got a pretty direct line with Brian now though, so any future releases, I should be in for at least a case. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of bummed I didn't get any of that. Like Leaf, like Best of Sports, I'll have a case coming of that when it comes out. Memorabilia Vault, I've got a bunch of Flash football coming. Flash baseball, Valiant football, Valiant baseball. Trinity was just announced, I believe. Let me go through. Yep, I got one. I got a Trinity coming. I got one of those. Valiant is next month. But yeah, Trinity is the one with the patches. Valiant is the one with the graded auto. But as of right now, I have 3-leaf Flash coming. That's next week. I'll have 2 Valiants, and I'll have um, at least 1 Trinity for now. If I can get a second, I will. But I'll be in for at least a case of each Leaf product here on out. They've proven themselves. They're doing a pretty good job. Trinity has always looked nice. I've never had a problem with that product. Um, and I also have I have Leaf Superlative coming too, which is that's gonna be a really fun product. That's their high end one. 1 card a box for like $200. 1 super premium hit per box. So you guys have seemed to like the Leaf stuff. So until that changes, I'm gonna keep getting it for you. But yeah, I have a ton of stuff pre-ordered. So it looks like, especially with the announcement today, not even the announcement, the news today with Panini not taking redemption expires anymore. I'll pretty much primarily have newer product. It looks like I'm gonna have to pick and choose really carefully what older stuff that I carry, or at the very least, buy it with that in mind, or with that factored in. Obviously, I wouldn't have bought some of the stuff that I have now if I knew that the redemptions would be completely ignored. I've bought old top stuff before, but I've bought it at a cheaper price knowing the redemptions are expired and they wouldn't be taken. So it is what it is, but we don't have to like it. The problem is they're still going to sell out of their stuff no matter what. There's enough people out there that don't care. They're going to sell out of stuff, but I tell you what, it shortens the shelf life of a bunch of products. 1920 Optic. I mean, there's a ton of people that I guarantee, are holding that, and Zion's a redemption in it. So all of a sudden, that product probably only has a 1.5 year shelf life, because you're not going to want to hold that past the expiration date and pull an expired Zion redemption. I mean, this isn't new territory. We've dealt with it with Topps for years, but you knew going in. It's just a little bit of warning would have been nice, but they have nothing to gain from that either. It's disappointing. It really is. But yeah. Right, yeah. I mean, Luke has got redemptions, and those are going to expire in about a year. So yeah, you gotta wonder, now that they're doing this, are we going to mysteriously see a product come out, like kind of like, remember Panini Honors for football? Are we going to see a product like that come out with one buyback auto per case or per box, or like a Panini replay? Remember how much of a dumpster fire that was for basketball? I think it was 15, 16. Are we going to see something like that? Because now they have all these old redemption autographs that they don't have to worry about anymore. Once the redemption goes by, or the date goes by, that's theirs now. So, also makes me wonder. I mean, we've all got redemptions pending right now. What are we getting for those? There's gonna be a smorgasbord of pissed off people over the next few months, Because I have some high-end old redemptions I'm still waiting on. I want those cards or something similar in value. It'll be interesting. Um, at the very least, I'm trying to move my 17 Chronicles. If anyone noticed, I took the breakdown off the site. Um, I'm going to try and move some of that and my 12 Momentum case. Uh, I mean, the points have some value, but I mean, for example, I have a Sidney Crosby auto to 25 that I've been waiting on for about a year now. If I get a 600 point card for my Sidney Crosby autograph, I'm gonna be upset. That's gonna be a problem. I have a 6 auto contenders hockey book, the Los Angeles Kings. If I get a 400 point card for that, I'm probably gonna be upset. That better not be what happens for high end stuff. I know they had Panini white boxes at some point, um, but yeah, I mean, you really they're not going to start giving out, you know, 3,000 point cards for $50 cards. You're going to get, I mean, every low end redemption is going to be 150 points, or they might even go a step further since it's all connected now. They might just credit your account points and not even send you the actual points card, which would make that even more annoying because now they're forcing you to use the points, and you got to pay shipping when you use points, which is a whole nother issue that I could do a whole what grinds my gears segment on. I would like it too. I don't think I'm ever gonna see it. In all honesty, I got an Adrian Peterson out of the 25 I'm waiting on. This reminds me, I don't even know what I'm waiting on right now. Let's see. Hmm. Interesting. If you go onto their website right now, this is new. If you go into redemptions, it gives you a drop down. How did you acquire this card? If you go purchase, they ask you to give your purchase location. So Panini America, Target, Walmart, online store, etc. If you select break, they ask you to enter the case breaker name. Why are they keeping track of that information? I'm going to go conspiracy theory here for a second. Do they want that info purely for their own data? Or do they want that info because do they have it set up so that from certain places they'll accept codes? Because they've overhauled this whole system. It all looks different. Because right now, let's see. I'm waiting on a Jackson Hayes autograph. That's nothing big. Alex Manoah. Okay, so now, yeah, here, check this out. Remember, you choose 4 or 8 months for how long you want to wait. You can now respond to your um, redemption after that time is completed. If you click on respond, actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring this over and I'll just show you guys. I forgot I'm on camera. I can I can do this. Here, take a look at this. Okay, so if you go into this here, and you go into check ticket status and open tickets, that's what the redemption page looks like now. And if it's been more than 4 months, like say for this one right here, it's an Andrew Benintendi jersey auto from Gold Standard, from Chronicles. You can now hit respond, and it'll ask you to. You can either request a replacement card, request replacement points, or remind me again in 120 days. So they now give you options for that. I don't want to click on any of these because I don't want to lock myself into anything. But it looks like you can do that now without emailing them. However, I don't know if you'll be able to, request anything specific. I don't think they'll tell you how many points ahead of time, or you can click that remind me. I don't know why you would click this, but I guess, you could just leave it out there. But that's how all of my my old ones are now. For some reason, this one is, yeah, they're not even in order anymore. So it's it's interesting. It's actually a better user interface, but that's interesting at the very least. I just got a Devi Garcia redemption back today, so I know they're still sending stuff out. They made a they made a post because they're doing their page is under construction. Leaf made a post saying which ones they currently have back, so they are sending stuff out. Yeah, I got a lot of redemptions out. Most of them are low end. Most of these tickets are just one card, but some of them are a ton. Like I said, I've got a 6-way hockey booklet that I'm waiting on. I wish you could sort these better, but you can't. I'm waiting on some stuff as far back as I think 2018. I'm still waiting on something. There you go. November 2017. I'm still waiting on something. My AP autograph is from November of 2017. So yeah, I got a ton of stuff out there. Let's get some stuff going, guys. I may test the system with a low-end one and see what kind of points they give me and what kind of replacement card they would give me, and see how that works. Because there's a couple of these I could care less about. Like I have a 12-13 Elite Series Jordan Crawford autograph. I honestly do not care what I get from that. So all I did was click request a replacement card for that card, and all I got was request type updated successfully. So I don't know what is gonna happen with that. And then I have my Alex Manoah Contenders draft picks autograph. I'm gonna ask for points for that and see how that works. I'm okay playing guinea pig with this. I don't care about either of those cards. But I ain't touching the high end stuff. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, the Crosby is from 10 contenders. It's a perennial contenders out of the 25. It looks like they also split up a bunch of the redemptions because I didn't have this many tickets in. Yeah, it looks like I have 30 redemptions currently pending with Panini. They put that used to be able to update multiple in one go. Now they separated them all out. So I currently have 30 I'm waiting on. All right, I'll dig into that later. Let's get this Treasury and Spectra going, guys. 3 in Treasury, 7 in Spectra. Live break sale going on. Go check that out. I got Contenders Optic for you guys. Prism Draft. The draft is in less than a week, guys. Go check those out. I'd like to get some of that stuff opened if you guys are buying. Plates and Patches Pick Your Team is up on the site. Leaf Metal Draft also up there. And like I said, I've got a bunch of products on sale for live breaks. So let's get some group breaks filled. Let's get some personal breaks in. Friday night, guys, let's get something filled. Can't break unless we get some people buying in. Got 2 spots gone already in Treasury. Only 3 remain. That is always fun stuff, guys. Go check that out. 5 pieces of memorabilia. It's a hit draft. Everyone gets something. And you never know what's going to be inside. So go check those out. Bunch of live break products. 2020 Tribute. 19 Contenders Optic. 20 Leaf Metal Football. 19 Leaf Metal Baseball. 2020 Inception. 17 Chronicles is on sale. 19 Chronicles is out there. There's just a ton of stuff out there, guys. But in order to get more stuff in, I got to get some stuff out, which means we need some orders. Check the site, ajaxsportscards.com. Link is in the chat on both YouTube and Breakers. And Breakers, of course, is dropping frames and isn't streaming. I'm super surprised. Isn't technology great? There we go. 3 in Treasury, 7 in Spectra. That's where we're at right now. This could be the break of the century. You never know. That's what I've been told. Let's get this treasury going, guys. Let's get this Spectra going. If you'd made it a ham and cheese sandwich, you might have gotten me to think about it a little bit more. But that's an easy one. I'm a huge New England clam chowder fan. Well, I would choose salad if they didn't have New England clam chowder. I have been known to eat gigantic bowls of salad. But I'd rather a nice fresh bowl of New England clam chowder. It's by far my favorite soup. The canned stuff just doesn't do it for me. So, like whenever I go on vacation, if they ever have New England clam chowder, I'm trying it. That is my my go-to for soup. I rarely eat soup otherwise. So only if they have that soup. If they don't have that soup, I'm going salad. New England clam chowder. Specifically. I do not do the red. I just the white. Uh I get maybe. If I went with New England clam chowder, I'd have to go with a salad with a really light dressing. So I wouldn't want to go creamy and creamy. So I love ranch. So I'd have to go with some sort of like, Italian or something like that. Tim, once Pennsylvania makes it legal, I am not making any promises. I'm just saying. In the meantime, no, I do not do the illegal drug that is marijuana in the state of Pennsylvania. I want to make this perfectly clear in case anyone wanted to know. But I need to text him. I haven't talked to him in forever. We haven't been able to go to any of the shows. Yeah, I'm waiting. It'll happen eventually. People will figure out that smoking a plant is less harmful than going out and chugging a bottle of vodka that you can get freely. But that's none of my business. That's the furthest I'll go with it. I'm just saying. And honestly, right now, everyone is watching live PD at this point. I mean, I know that it's not on right now, but people have watched it. When they pull people over and they have pot, they're just asking them to either get rid of it or they're writing them a citation. No one's going to jail for marijuana unless you have a decent amount of it. It's the same. It's like a speeding ticket at this point. That still doesn't mean I want to be caught with it, but it's a step in the right direction at least. I mean, even if it were made legal, there's probably going to be limits on what you can have. Just like alcohol, you're not going to probably be able to just have it laying around. But I'm not asking for that. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have a felony amount for it to still. If you have, you know, if you have 40, 50 grams of marijuana on you, it's still going to be illegal. So you can't. There's a certain amount that they're going to be like, you need a license for this. But yeah, some states it's completely legal, and if I lived in one of those states, I would probably check it out. I'd be more into the edible stuff though. Not a big smoke it up guy. Do I look like a smoker? Not really. Would I potentially do one for the sake of a video? Maybe not. I don't know. That would make an interesting video, though, wouldn't it? Yeah, and there's a ton of people that, regardless of if your state's legal or not, you can't do it. Athletes can't do it. I mean, NFL, it's okay kind of now, but yeah, there's some jobs that require more than the law allows, and that's perfectly fine. If you can't follow your job's rules, then that's your problem. I don't know how I feel about that, Corbin. Not really a heroin guy. I don't like needles, so that would definitely take that one out. I don't know why I'm responding to this like that. I don't do opioids. Let's make that clear as well. Thank you, Corbin. I appreciate that. Anyone could if they really probably tried, but you shouldn't. And I do not condone anyone to actually do it. All right, guys, we're making some movement on Treasury here, down to 2 spots remaining, guys. Just 2. Dos más. There are many things that can be addicting. There are definitely things that are more addicting than others, though. More importantly, there's only 2 spots left in Treasury. I feel like that's important. Everyone wants to see me open this ridiculous box. You know you want to. Slots are on sale, guys. $109.95 per slot. I try to drink as little caffeine as possible. It kind of would be the correct word. It kind of cancels out the anxiety medicine that I take. So there's really no point to taking the anxiety medicine and then drinking caffeine. It's not going to do me any good. So I try to drink as little as possible. I absolutely do not touch coffee. But just 2 spots left in Treasury, guys. Go check it out. I'm sure that feeling, it feels great when called upon. I would not know. My brain does not allow for that luxury, unfortunately. That is something that I am incapable of. Yeah, and again, it's a whole mental health thing that I'm unfortunately very familiar with, and we'll probably go into greater detail a little bit down the road, as I plan on doing a charity break at some point to go towards mental health research and funding and um, you know crisis lines and stuff like that. I do plan on running a charity break once this gets a little bigger and we have a little bit bigger audience, so we can raise a decent amount of money. But yes, there are definitely people that do not have the ability to do that, and I am in that group. So I've been in that group for a long time, and it sucks, but it's something you deal with. That is how life works. I'm going to now step down off my soapbox and remind you that there are 2 spots left in our Leaf Treasury break, guys. There are some huge items possible in this stuff, guys. Right on the sell sheet alone shows a Mickey Mantle baseball, a Tom Brady signed jersey, Muhammad Ali signed boxing glove, Harrison Ford signed pictures, Kobe Bryant basketball. There is some huge stuff possible in these boxes, guys. Slots are $109.95 per. You're guaranteed an item out of the box. It's a hit draft, so you could get randomized 1, you could get randomized 5, but either way, you're walking away with a piece of memorabilia, and you don't have to buy the whole box. This is a really cool opportunity, guys. Plus, you get to see some stuff you would not normally see. It's not every day you open up a box and see an 11 by 14 of, some of the Harlem Globetrotters. Not a product that you see open much. So let's get it going, guys. Hey, Tyler, what's up, buddy? I'm talking a lot tonight. I'm saying a lot of words, and it's a good thing humans don't have quotas on how many words they can say per day, because I just blew right past it. Two left in this treasury break, guys. 7 left in Spectra, first off the line as well. Remember, that's the FOTL, first off the line edition. Guaranteed 2 special wave parallels in that box, a base and a patch auto. I believe the patch auto's to, I think, 20 or less, and the base, I believe, is to 10. But guaranteed cool stuff there. Yes, plus, like I said, the box is literally as big as me. It's very entertaining to watch me open the box. You get to watch me struggle with the bubble wrap inside, try to get it open. It's a sight to behold, at the very least. I wave my arms around. It gets interesting. Hey, Tyler, it could be first this time. You never know. That's the beauty of the random. You never know which spot you're going to get. And this is another one of those where you don't necessarily know what the draft is going to do. I mean, there could be an item that somebody really wants. It might not be the most valuable item in the box, but somebody may really want that item, and it goes a little higher or lower than maybe something you want. Like if somebody's not a boxing fan, and we pull a Muhammad Ali glove. If they really don't like boxing, maybe that drops to 2 summit. You never know. That's the beauty of this. Go for it. That would leave us with 1 spot. I'll even bring in the box so that you guys can see it. There it is, Leaf Treasury. We have one spot remaining. And just like that, we are filled. I can't change the rules after I started the break. We got 5 different people in this, so okay, let me I'm gonna have to move the camera here so we can get a good shot of this. All right. Hey, look, it's giant me now. Okay. This is always the weirdest part for me because I'm not used to being this close up on camera. But we are filled. We are going to get this done right now. Let me make sure I got everything ready to go here. All right. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's always fun to ship this stuff. All right, guys, we got our first group break of the night. Do not adjust your screens. I am closer than I usually appear. This is a 2019 Leaf Treasury 5-spot item draft. This is number 3 of this kind. I do have more, and we will do more in the future. But this is the one we're doing right now. This part of your screen is much bigger because obviously this box right behind me has to get opened on camera and everyone's got to see it. So that's why this window is much bigger right now, and you don't need to see what's on the table because that's not part of this break. Let's go over the rules real quick, guys. 5 spots in this break. We're going to take those 5 names. We're going to randomize them 3 times before this break. That will become the draft order. For example, it's pretty simple. Whoever's on top after the random will pick first, second goes second, and so on and so forth. It should be pretty simple. But for all of my hit drafts, it's 1 hour to make a pick. Clock is always on between 11 a.m. Eastern and midnight Eastern. I always send out an email with the link to the video, the draft order, the items pulled, and whoever's on the clock. I think we're all in here, so it should be pretty quick in this regard. Just a note, all of my breaks are recorded live and uploaded to my YouTube channel immediately following the break. In any of my hit drafts, one more note, if you do want to send a list and not have to worry about getting an email on time, feel free to send me an auto pick list. So we're going to go here. We've got 5 names. We are going to randomize these 3 times, and that will become our draft order. So there we go, guys. There's our 5 names. Good luck. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Corbin, what were you saying again? Corbin with the 1 spot. Stephen A. 2, Josh M. 3, Jack H. 4, and Tyler V. with the 5 spot. So that is going to be our draft order. So let me paste that in here. Let me print this out for my records real quick. There's only 5 names. There's only so many places you can go. All right, so that's printed out. So now we're good to go. I will make sure that you can see, guys, this is fully sealed. Not sure how well we're seeing that there, but it is fully sealed. And it's a box inside of a box. So let me get to that here. All right. Yes, this box is actually this big, and there's a insane amount of bubble wrap in here. Just bear with me for a second. And I think I already see what's going to probably be the first pick. All right, so we're going to try and save that for last. However, we're going to start off with a signed Christian Laettner jersey. Looks to be Duke colors, obviously, number 32. This one is JSA authenticated. Christian Laettner, obviously. So that is number 1. This is actually a really solid box here. Next one up is going to be another jersey. This one is going to be Billy Williams. This one is Beckett authenticated. Right there. Billy Williams signed jersey. Cubs gray. Number 3 is definitely interesting. We have a Carl Lewis signed jersey. That's pretty neat. I'm sure if you can see that. Number 915. It's a USA jersey. This one's JSA authenticated. Get a close-up there of the autograph. I remember that. That's why I was like, oh, Leitner. I know we were just talking about him. All right, 2 more items, guys. This one is pretty cool. I'm unsure of the size of this one. It's big. It's a signed Joe Namath. I'm going to say a 16 by 20 or something like that. Maybe 11. It seems too small to be 11 by 14. It's big. I'm 5'7" for what it's worth. But Joe Namath signed photograph. That is pretty cool. This is a really solid box, guys. There's the authentication right there. And number 5, which I have to unwrap more, because they obviously wanted this to be safe. We've got a signed football by none other than what I consider the best running back of all time, Barry Sanders. That is a Barry Sanders signed Wilson football. I'm going to be super jealous of whoever gets this. This one has a Schwartz Sports Authenticity up top there. I'm not sure who can see that. It's kind of hard to see through the plastic. There's the authentication right there. Again, it's kind of hard to see, but that is the authentication. But Barry Sanders signed Wilson football. So, in my opinion, 5 really, really nice items there. So that'll do it for that one. I do have more of this, guys. I will put another one up next week, probably. Again, like I said, this stuff is really cool. Some really nice items in here. Thank you guys for joining. We'll get everything going here. And check my other breaks out. 7 spots left in Spectra and a bunch of live breaks, ajaxsportscards.com. Thank you guys for joining. All right, let's get this closed back up so I don't look super big anymore. There we go. So, we got 5 items here. They're all nice. I mean, I like all of them. You got 3 jerseys. You got the Joe Namath and you got the Barry Sanders. Yeah, Tyler, I wouldn't be too upset about the 5 spot anymore. I mean, all of these would be top 3 picks, I would think, usually. I mean, maybe I can see one of them maybe not being up there, but we didn't have any, not to take anything away from actresses or anything, but we didn't have any entertainment items in here. 5 sports items of 5 pretty good names. Very jealous about this Sanders football, by the way. This is the first thing I saw when I opened it. All right. That was a very solid box indeed. I'm very pleased with that box. That was a good one. All right, so Corbin, you're good to pick whenever. If anyone needs an email, I can get one crafted up for you. But I think we're all here. So if we all want to start picking, we can pick. Not a big deal to me. Whoops. No problem. You technically got an hour. Exactly. This is the first box I think we've had that wasn't was devoid of any entertainment items. There's usually at least one. Let's get some stuff filling here, guys. Live breaks are on sale. Spectra's down to 7 spots. Remember, first off the line box. Pretty cool. So let's get this going, guys. Couple different things up there. 2020 Prism drafts in stock. I literally have 17 different items up available for live break. And a bunch of them are on sale. Some stuff that you wouldn't expect. Contenders Optic on sale. 19 Gold Standard on sale. 2019 Clearly on sale. There's some good stuff up there. That's always the most surprising thing to me as well. There's usually an item that's way higher or way lower than we expected. Just as I'm looking it up, you're probably seeing the same thing I am with one particular item being maybe a little lower than you expected. No problem. All right, I figured that would go first anyway. So Sanders goes to Corbin. The Lewis is definitely the most unique piece in this box. I didn't expect to see that pop out. You expect to see the baseball and the basketball jerseys, the occasional football jersey. There's usually, I mean, obviously the football replaced the jersey in this one. Usually you see something that's not one of the major sports. So I guess that was the Carl Lewis. Usually it's something boxing or entertainment though. So um, really interesting to see one of the major sports, and then the Lewis. I'm sure he might be able to make that happen. All right, Jazz. So you got pick of the bunch. You don't know who Carl Lewis is? Please, somebody virtually smack him. 9 gold medals. He is an Olympic legend. He's Usain Bolt 30 years ago. I'd like to mention, a Usain Bolt signed jersey would have been really cool too. Just saying. But yeah, Jazz gets to choose from Namath, Carl Lewis, Leitner, and Billy Williams. The Lewis is really cool. I mean, I don't have I don't know what the saying is. So I'm either gonna butcher the saying or accidentally get it right. I don't have a dog in this race or a horse in this race. I don't have a horse in any race because I don't own a horse. The Lewis is cool. It's definitely unique. If you need to see it again, I can bring it back out. I'm unsure of the size of the Namath picture. It's big. I have not. It's not really on my list of things that I'm super excited to try. Maybe one day I will. I'm not that concerned about it. I figured, yeah, I didn't really want to hurt those. Sure, let me bring them out. I'll even measure the photo for you. Well, we know Corbin's taking the football. I can put that there. All right. Oh, actually, I can do this here. Here's the Carl Lewis. I want to see what I'm showing you. There we go. There's the Carl Lewis. It is JSA, so that's nice. Here's the hollow for it. or the what do you call it? It's kind of hard to see there. There you go. And then the Joe Namath. Joe Namath appears to be 16 by 20. So, there's the autograph again. It's, looks like it's Colts versus Jets. 2007 photo file. That one is JSA authenticated as well. Yeah, for sure. If you're thinking about it that way, the Lewis would be much easier to move around. The Namath will be very fun to ship. Let's put it that way. I'm not looking forward to that. But that's the Namath. Trying to make sure there's nothing else on here that would be unique or significant. I don't see anything. And there's the JSA. If you care about that. JSA authentication. So both JSA. Lewis wins in the uniqueness category. Put it that way. Definitely. I have a bunch of really thin boxes that hold pictures and stuff like this. I don't know if I have a 16 by 21, but I will obviously find one. I have a box big enough to ship it. It's just taller than I'd like it to be. But I'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. I'll figure it out. Yeah, with a picture, if you like the picture and you're going to keep the picture, then it's a good pick. But if you're looking to ship it and you don't have shipping supplies on hand, it's probably going to be a pain. Because, a 16, you need a 16 by 20 box. It's not going to fold. It's already in a big, huge ass top loader. And I would not advise taking it out and rolling it up at this point in time. It's not going to roll very well, considering it's been in there for, I would say, at least a year. But, yeah, you literally you have what? We have 3 jerseys in the picture left. So you got the Leitner jersey, the Lewis jersey, the Billy Williams, and the Namath. That's what you're looking at right now. 8x10s are easy. 5x7s and 8x10s, you can pretty much put them in any frame you want. They can be framed super easy. 11x14, 16x20, you're getting up there. You need something a little more substantial if you want to display them correctly. If you're looking at my auto pick list, the Lewis would be second. Is at the it's at the top now. It was second on my list. The Sanders was 1. But this is the unique circumstance where I'm going by not just value but uniqueness and the unmeasurable coolness of the item. The Carl Lewis is cool. Let's be honest here. Move this back to where I need this to be. That's a good way to make a pick. All right, so Lewis goes to Jazz. So Josh, that leaves you with the Leitner, the Williams, or the Namath. This one might be tough. He's taking Cool Joe. All right. I'm gonna leave a nasty note in your package about how long. I'm gonna give you an exact length of time that it took to ship it. Just so you know. Yeah, I had the Namath pegged. I think it's probably worth a little bit more than the slot price. Um, if eBay, things are accurate, but have fun shipping it. I'll have fun shipping it first, but all right. The Leitner jersey is going 4. So Tyler, you get the Billy Williams auto. And that's what I like about these breaks, and that's why I'm going to keep putting them up, because there's, like I said before the breaks, there's stuff in here you're not going to pull anything else. What are we going to pull Carl Lewis out of? You know what I mean? It doesn't happen that often. I have 2 more of these, and I have 2 Leaf Vaults coming 2020 when that product releases. They're all going to be a ton of fun. But yeah, there were 5 items in there that were actually pretty desirable. Going through resale values to see what stuff was worth. I mean, these would have all been in the top 3 in any other case. In all honesty, I mean, we had an item in each of the first 2 cases that was worth maybe $10-15. And in the case of the first case, there were 2 items worth that little. So, best overall box by far. It's not close. I know that there was a George Kell ball. There was an Ezekiel Elliott helmet that went 1 because I remember that Jack picked that. and he traded that to Bobby. There was an Olajuwon jersey, Frank Thomas jersey, Zeke Speed Mini helmet, George Kell ball, and I can't remember the fifth, but it was one of the oddball items. Yes, the Buster Douglas trunks. Yeah, this was by far the best overall case. Like for example, Tyler, I looked up the Billy Williams. They're going for about 50-55 bucks. That's really good for the last pick. That's not bad at all for the last pick in one of these. Easily it would have been pick 3 in the last case. It's better than both the trunks and the Kel ball from the last box. Easily. 7 left in Spectra. Still taking live breaks, guys. 10:45. Let's get some stuff going. I am going to post number 4 of this just because I think these are really cool. I always want to have these available up if anyone's interested. So I'm going to repost this one as a number 4. Don't be afraid to buy a spot. I'm willing to break this whenever it fills, so the date's not super important for this. Still want to take some live breaks, guys. Hoping we can get one in. I have that stuff on sale. Contenders Optic. Among those items that's on sale, 17 Chronicles, 15 Strata, 19 Clearly Authentic, 16 Strata Baseball, Gold Standard 2019. All among the sale items. Stuff's up to 15% off my normal prices. So go check those out. I still got some really high-end stuff, or not high-end, but highly desired stuff. 2020 Tribute, 2020 Inception, Prism Draft, Leaf Metal, $19 Optic Collector's Boxes. I've got all that stuff. Let's see if we can get a live break in here on a Friday. I'm going to try and get some more stuff moved here. And remember, guys, only 7 left in Spectra as well. Get some personal breaks going as well, guys. Want to get some boxes open for you guys. I have some increased inventory. Want to get some of it moved for all you. Let's get something else moving tonight, guys. $10.51. Still pushing here to get some more orders in. Let's break something, guys. Plenty of things available. Still hoping for a live break order in, guys. Plenty of stuff up there. get something moving here, guys. I've got Contenders Optic in stock, Chronicles, Inception, Metal Draft, Prism Draft, Donruss Optic Collectors, Tribute. Most of the new stuff that's out recently is in stock. Just need some buyers. Go check it out. Looking for live break orders, guys. Still taking orders. Go check it out. Some boxes are up to 15% off, guys. Closing in at 11 o'clock. Trying to get something else ordered in here before the end of the night. Alright, gotta do a last call for live breaks tonight. Hopefully we can get one more in here. Hoping to get one more order in here, guys. Alright, guys, I think we're going to end it here. Have a good night, everybody. And I will see everyone tomorrow. Hopefully we can get some more stuff filled.